Hi there, Chef Jeff here from White Apron Catering in Lake Worth. Today we're going to do a nice, fun, easy dessert. We're going to do an apple crumble, one of my personal favorites. Love this one. I might be just because I get to play with one of my toys. We're going to start with some apples. You use whatever kind of apples you like, the Granny Smiths. I like the Granny Smiths, and I like the Galas because they're nice and sweet. So depending what you're going for there. I've got one of these apple turners that I just think is so cool that any chance I get to use it, I'm going to go ahead and use it. It peels, slices, and cores the apple all at once. Nice and easy. So we're just going to set the apple right on there, and you just turn it, and it pushes it through. Look at that. How fun is that? So it's peeled, cored, and sliced. And then all you've got to do is we're going to give it a little slice like that to make nice even slices. This comes off and off to the side. We're going to mix that with some apples that we've already got done. And then with that, we're going to do a little bit of sugar. I got about 2 ounces of sugar. A good tablespoon of cornstarch. Do about a teaspoon of nutmeg. About a teaspoon and a half of cinnamon. A little pinch of salt. And then I like to put a little orange zest. I'll do orange zest and orange juice. So we're just going to zest the orange in there. You know, and you can use lemon if you like, or any combination, but I like the orange with the apple. And the juice from the orange is going to give it enough between what's going to come off the apples and the juice from the oranges is going to give it enough to hold it all together. Ooh, there's still a little bit of more goodness on there. Get all that off. And we don't want any seeds in there, so I'm just going to squeeze that all in. And get all that. All right, now we're just going to mix that up real quick. Get that all sort of combined. So we got a little sugar. And if you like a little raisins, throw some raisins in there. I like a little golden raisins in there with it. Throw about a cup of raisins in. Like I said, I use about 5 or 6 apples when I make this because that's what fits in my pan nice. Seems to be a good size for the dessert. And once you get this all mixed up nice and even, we're going to set that aside, and then we're going to make our crust up. Now the crumble topping, we're just going to put in here. We've got about a stick of butter, and it's just chopped up into little small pieces. You want to make sure it's nice and cold. And, whoops, about a cup of flour, about a cup of oats, and then how about some chopped pecans? About a cup of that as well. And about a half a cup of packed brown sugar. And we're going to throw a little more cinnamon in this too, about another teaspoon, about a half teaspoon of the nutmeg, and then you're going to crumble that up. If you got a pastry cutter, you can cut it up with a pastry cutter. I kind of like to use my hands. And you're going to want to mix this all up to it's like about pea-sized. And all you're going to do, let's see if I can tilt this a little bit so you can see it a little better. You're going to just kind of force it all in together. Just kind of crumble it together. So it's all going to come together. And you're going to get it so it's going to be a nice even mixture. No big lumps of butter. All the seasonings mixed in nice. And it's all going to be about, like I said, about pea-sized as you're working it together. Ready? All right, now we've got this about where we want it. It's all nice and crumbly. All right, and we're going to set that on the other side. And we are all ready to go in our pan. And just for fun, I've got a nice apple pie dish that I like to use for this because, I don't know why, I think that's fun. Give it a little spray. And then you're going to take your apple mixture, and that's all going to go right in there. And it's going to come pretty full because your apples, when they cook, they're going to shrink down a little bit. You're going to lose some of the volume. Go ahead and preset your oven to about 350. And we're going to bake this off for about 45 minutes. It's going to be all nice and brown and bubbly. It'll start coming up. And you're going to want to set all this there. Get it all in there. And then the crumble, then we're just going to crumble it right on top. And with this, then you can also kind of get it all nice and shaped. Get it where you want it. And just go ahead and use it all. And what we'll do is we'll just even it up there a little bit, get it all on there. Tuck your apples in, because you want that crumble on top getting all nice and brown and luscious. And there we go. All right. And now from here, we're just going to pop that right in the oven, like I said, for about 45 minutes, and let's see where we're at. All right, and here we are. It just came out of the oven about 45 minutes later, but you see how it's all nice and browned on top, and the pan's like hot when you touch it without the towel. All nice and brown there on top. Looking beautiful, good to go. You let it cool for a little bit. You can serve it warm, serve it cold. Probably not cold. Serve it warm. Serve it hot. If you like it with ice cream or whipped cream, a little vanilla ice cream, you can never go wrong. My personal favorite, serve this with some salted caramel ice cream and you're good to go. Thank you again. This is Jeff from White Apron Catering in Lake Worth with our apple crumble. Hope you're enjoying this. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to our channel, visit us on Facebook. Thank you very much.